So guys, it's your boy Coach Bia International. I know say everybody of the verse say Coach Bia, what did the stop? You don't do review. Man of us map YouTube. Why you starve us? So they say, what is the meaning of that stolen mandate? Well, I mean, not the thing for social media. What is the meaning of stolen mandate? They really want here for me. You understand? But I said no. I'm not saying it there. I'm saying it here because it is what I've decided to do. That I'm going to honor this man right here, the greatest of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Anthony Shukudi. The man who came from 30 BG. Because I made a good video, you can comment on that. So you would like to come to do a video with us. Can you tell us quickly how it happened and just in 1 minute how?
Like I was in my room and I saw the video and I was pushed by the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
To actually comment and say I did it exactly the way the Holy Spirit said I should do it.
Do Red Devils feel? Do the Red Devils hear from the Spirit, from the Holy Spirit?
You can probably say so.
When there's a Red Devil, you heard from the evil spirit.
Spirit did the end.
But that's true. Shout out to our Lord Jesus Christ that brought you here. And you finally, when I saw the comments, and to see all the comments not easy, I told you. And God just do us. I just see the comments. I say, I've never done it before. You know, let me just do it. And thank God, you are more than qualified. Hopefully, we'll see you more.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this man is here. He has enjoyed Lagos. I'm chasing him back tomorrow. Because he has been here. Man, you never win 3-0 before this boy carry grace.
Can he use grace?
Come give man you 3-0 first half. You must go back so that man you goes back to default. I don't worry you. So now, first of all, quickly. The penalty decision has brought a lot of debate, and that's where people are pointing direct. Say, now that place, there's another place that they talk about the what do they call it? The stolen mandate where they talk. And forgive me, guys, this is Gray of Lagos. I forgot. Sorry, Gray of Lagos. You guys know him already.
Democracy.
Madman around. Now, if you go to Live Here We Go, that's Fabrizio's second speech. He posted and said, this red card for Vivian, your ex-girlfriend. Bruno Fernandes' ex-girlfriend. Have you heard of ex-girlfriend? No, I heard of ex-girlfriend. You don't have money for doing that guy, that woman. Ask her, come and take care of your son. Ask her. The guy come and take care of your son.
Water.
Allegedly. So now, you can't post say this is a penalty. Is this a penalty or not? And so there was a poll to vote, and it is showing 56,000 voters already, and the poll still shows 50-50. So that shows that no a clear penalty. Because in a clear penalty, normally when the ESPN and the Fabrizio poster and there's a pool and people vote, you will see penalty 70%, penalty no,
yes,
no will be 30%. So then you know say the thing clear. You know understand? So now 50-50 after 56,000 people voted 2 hours after the game. 2 hours after the penalty decision. If you look that ball well, when Saka gets Real Madrid get penalty, Arsenal get penalty for Bernabeu against Real Madrid. Now the same hand where they draw person.
Yes.
The same hand where they draw person
from corner. It was not even going to the person.
But
they still give a penalty.
Get a penalty. Right? Was it a red card? No. The same hand Timber used and for Cavaskala, they don't even give penalty at all. Then now this guy just dragged this guy fall. Then you gave a penalty and you gave a red card. And somebody saying that now last man. This is last man, you know, when Maguire fought that guy. You remember for second half. You first say that the guy first fought Maguire. When you don't see the replay, you don't say that you. The same guy, last man again. You fall out, you don't give Maguire any card at all. Then this one inside box 18. Do they get last man inside box 18 when both defenders and everybody did box already? Have you seen that before?
No, I've never seen it.
Have you seen that before?
No.
So as the guy is, so what's warrants the red card?
I don't feel it's a last man issue. I feel it's the guy is stopping a clear cut
Yes,
clear
they say
goal.
when you are.
Yeah.
They say some are saying when you dey stop
A goal scoring opportunity. Yeah, and that was clear. That was
to
clear.
go for the ball.
Yeah, it was not going
That's
for
a
the
red
ball.
card.
And again, if you look at it very well, why is a red card? Is because he held Højlund too much.
No, it's not. So, do you give a red card for? You give a red card for? You know, hold too much yellow.
No, because no. If you
the
look,
foul is the foul. The foul is
because
you don't try the person for.
Because
So you measure the only.
I feel if the guy was actually going for the ball, that would have been a yellow card.
Yes,
But as long as he's not going for the ball,
Yes.
but he's trying to stop the
but
man.
it's not like a tackle that was that's like maybe you want damage the person.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
Good. Okay, I think cases where we've seen a player get a red card with just hand like this. Now when you dey fall last man.
That's why
Obvious
people. That's why
last man.
people.
Is Højlund an obvious last man?
Yeah, you can call it
Okay, let me
last.
ask you a question. Do you know where the days at that time if Højlund was ahead of the defender now offside?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
That if Højlund was ahead of the guy,
Yes.
as at that position there,
Because
now
an
offside.
offside,
yeah.
So there was no
Offside.
way you can be the last man
Yes.
in that position.
Yes.
The only way you are last man and when you don't play getting behind and it was clearly onside,
Onside,
yes.
and you dey run the goal, the person go for
Towards the
you.
goal, yes.
That's
So
what,
how can he be
okay.
a last man inside the box where we say
Where
if
they
he
are
goes
too
forward,
big,
it will be red
go.
card.
That's why.
You see, to me, you know, say I talk this thing.
Yeah.
Football is not judged emotionally.
Yes.
Judging from the nature of this game, it shouldn't be a red card. It shouldn't even be. It shouldn't.
There's so many
yellow
ways you
card.
I feel that red card decision has to be 50-50. In some ref, they might allow it slide because
So
of
it's
the
not a clear red
nature
card.
of the game.
Do you now what do you tell at that time?
You
now?
know,
Because
say
of-
He tell you
your
that time, I
poster
say-
day, your poster day,
You
your
be criminal,
printer.
you say-
No, because
So now you don't fit to wetin tell you that time.
Mo
After
just
all the watch, he tell you now.
just agree say Mo scrapper that last man issue. The penalty now for say
He
he
obstructs
stopped a goal scoring opportunity. That's
He's
one.
already-
But it dey happen now.
Abeg,
that's
hold
one.
on. When
And-
Kamaskala wan go score Arsenal when Timber fall am down, did they even give him a penalty?
That's why
He use another
that's why
hand.
we always talk about consistency.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Are you aware that for football, using your hand to draw player down is not as serious as when you use leg tackle player inside box 18?
But it's still foul.
I know it's the
Yes,
foul. I'm
yes.
asking.
There still be infringement.
Which one has
but-
produced more red cards?
The leg.
The legs. And even for that leg, so if they jibbo you, maybe now when they jibbo you, they commit you can't tackle the guy. So that's see yellow.
But
so
can we look at the contest?
Bring player down.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the guy leg finish. That's still yellow
They'll still
sometimes.
give am yellow.
Mostly if it's inside the box.
Inside the box.
If they're outside the box, then they give the red. This defender made this tackle inside. To me, it's
And
not a
then-
red card.
To me, no be even red card.
To me,
yes.
no red card.
Penalty. yes.
To me, it's 50-50.
Man U fans they say, I'm not going to lie, I'm a Man U fan, this should not be a red card.
To me, it's 50-50 because I will still say
So
it.
you is it a red card, yes or no?
To me, I will still say it. As long as he did not
It's
go
your
for the
castle where you won't
ball.
go for Abia.
As long as he did not go for the
guy,
ball.
this
As long
guy.
as he did not go for the ball. He clearly was holding the man.
So to you,
from
na red
stop-
card be that?
Yes, it's a red card.
No problem. No.
So it's a red card to you.
Yes, as long as he, because I said if he actually went for the ball and maybe he did not get the ball but he got the man, then we will say it's a yellow card.
Okay.
But this his intention was just to stop Højlund from scoring the goal.
Okay.
So to me, it's a red card.
So now, so guys, you will let us know if the ginger is a red card. Me, it's not a red card. Gray,
It's not a red card.
and you?
It's a red card.
Okay, let's see who goes to heaven at the end of the day. At the end of this life. Even if you get heaven for your team, if it's not make heaven,
Yes,
don't
nah.
worry, you cry. So now,
But we're gonna make
looking at that
Champions League.
game, the major concern for Manchester United fans, you can even see them in the comment section. Say, now me, I want to ask. I think a Man U fan probably have this mentality on something. So I want to ask you, who can see from the outside? Say, Man U, how come you guys are starving us in the Premier League? Can you guys just do the same thing in the Premier League? What if you say they stop Man U to copy and paste? You know, you get the way with the
Copy
edit
and
for
paste.
videos of them.
Yeah,
You know,
you
it's
just
paste
copy
attributes.
attributes.
No, no, no.
Copy attributes.
So we
Copy
just
and
copy
paste.
it and you paste attributes. So copy the same sense, paste it here. Today now, Bruno Fernandes even talking. He say, what a winger. That is for
Maguire. Our stylish
for interview when he talk this word with that other word we talk that one for front, he can talk say what a winger.
Our tricky
winger. He say
winger.
none of us expect him to even dribble like that in this life.
I was shouting Maguire past the
So
ball.
how do we copy this Maguire?
And put it in.
Copy this Hoyland. Well, who struggle also? I passed it in the Premier League.
But see,
why are they not getting the same thing?
Make we judge them in our Nigerian context. APC win presidency, lose gubernatorial election. Man United, obviously, they don't finish for England. I don't know how, by default. They choose to finish.
By default.
So the spirit where they follow them for Europe, I don't understand. Like you said, maybe their targets now 100 million will come
Exactly.
from if we qualify for Champions League.
Exactly.
How we feel use sign the desired player where we want.
Is that from can the players have the mentality of this money we go use and sign player? Now players go really need that thing. I've been at club and board.
Now where they go with that? Maybe the coach don't tell them say, "Man, help me, because as it stands, we can. There's no logical explanation.
Oh, we have been so bad. Let's do this for our fans."
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's a very, very good point.
Yes.
Because if you look at it, the league, the position they are in is very, very disgraceful, or bad
for a team like Man United.
So they should be ashamed of themselves to even finish in that position and not even qualify for Champions or even win when you know there's this route. There's this route to this.
No matter the way bad now,
there is this route to this Champions League, and you want to represent your club in Champions League, and this is like the one way
opportunity
to go. So you must have that sense like even if, and you've checked your momentum in Europa League and see that you've been playing unbeaten since when the competition started up till now. So I feel that's one. They don't want to take that shame.
So that means you are trying to say the attitude towards the league now is now intentional.
We out to the Wolves game.
Yeah,
that's Wolves and Bournemouth now.
Yeah.
Prior to those two games, they've not been any game where you enter thinking of Europa League for their head.
Yeah,
those are the only two games you have prepared.
Yes.
You have said, Europa. Okay, we dey manage our legs because we dey go Europa. So before then, you get what the Amorim they do different for Europa when they do for.
That's what I'm saying, because
I just feel when you are consistent in something, then you realize, like the Europa now we are talking about now, they've been consistent back to back, and they've not lost. So
probably the morale, like
so when you are in that momentum, you switch off, you switch on when it's time for that Europa League.
Yes.
And if you look at it, when if you look at it, when I say consistency, it boils down to, if you look at the Premier League and the Europa League, then you see the league has gone.
Yeah.
You cannot even finish for any European competition. And now you have to tell yourself that this route I'm also taking, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So what will I do? I abandon this one and focus on this one.
Perfect.
Since I'm not going to relegate
at all,
don't show.
Since I'm not going to relegate, as bad as
just use
at this point now.
Don't tell me that. Why I don't want to buy that is Manchester United played 23 games under Amorim already.
Yeah.
Now only 2. Now when I put mind with Europa. That's Bournemouth and Wolves. So for 21, which you lost 11 already. For those 11 losses, your mind then Europa already the loser.
No, how are you so sure that? How are you so sure that they don't put their mind for those 11?
Politicians.
No. But if you look at no. Like I said, your momentum.
Are you aware that your guy was literally bringing his first 11 steady on all Premier League games?
That's what
just to get results.
That's what I'm saying. It takes process. It takes process. Even the style of play takes process. So you can also put it that maybe it is clicking.
So when they want to get into the bash, as I remember Premier League table, they are more low.
In the Premier League, Premier League is tough. Premier League is another different ball game.
Yes.
Because there is no small team in the Premier League.
Yes.
It's physical,
It's aggressive.
It's aggressive, the pace and everything. So if you watch Man U play in European competition, this Europa League now, you see that they even get more spaces to even play with the ball than the Premier League.
Yeah.
So if you watch, okay, let's go back to the Real Sociedad game.
Yeah.
Judge Man U's performance in that Real Sociedad game before the red card.
Yeah.
You could really see Man U playing to the style of what Amorim wants.
Mind you, for that word where you just talk now, don't make me remember now. Say, Man U don't play 3 Europa teams now. All of them get red card for their games.
Yeah, but it's not our fault.
Connection don't come again. Man U.
It's not our fault.
Are
you now trying to say that? Are you now trying to say allegedly that maybe we dey sort for the red card or?
I'm not talking.
Because the red card na red card now. Which one will not be red card?
This one will not be red card.
La red card.
Now, I want to ask something quick. So, in conclusion to that part, may not be like say we jump, leave that thing, we not talk and wear. Now say, when the players go to Premier League, they've considered defeat already. That they are literally not playing for anything.
It's something like a switch on and switch off.
Man U now, if Man U need like for the remaining 4 games, 2 wins or 3 to qualify for top 4 for Premier League, with what they do for Europa, they probably will give better results.
Yes.
If that morale day.
Yeah.
You understand? So the importance of the Premier League now is 0.
It's gone.
So that's it. Okay, so that means more losses or more draws for you guys in the Premier League. As far you win the Europa, you don't care.
As
much as take time, una go successful pass them. Good.
No,
now another hot question now. I say to me, I feel this is not disrespect to Man U fans. Not the way that insult me. Now don't push on my hair, go inside me. Now don't get hair for head again. I take a back now. More than they know when because one person they talk to. Do you think, because the poster for ESPN said, ladies and gentlemen, the teams are across Champions League, Conference League, Europa League, teams that are still unbeaten, Manchester United. Both conference, even Agbego Kitonezuzu of Conference League, that's Chelsea, that goes to conference and that is, when they go do charity work, we give for free. We just lose.
No.
Does that mean that the Europa League has not been so difficult? This is like so many teams there were flops. Fenerbahce with Mourinho flopped. Galatasaray with Osimhen, they flopped. Then now just on 4-0. I've been watching
rubbish.
First, I've been 4-1 first leg. Lazio rubbish. Bilbao today rubbish.
But no, I think the only competitive game we can say Man U have played is Lyon.
Yeah,
that was tightly competitive.
Yeah,
aside even that, Lyon not the number 2 for table.
It was this season. Yes.
So can we say for Manchester United, who have been so bad in the league, is getting this? Does that mean no? I'm not saying it's true, allegedly, because when Chelsea win 2 Champions League, we are bad in the league as well.
Yeah.
So that does not mean the Champions League we are bad.
Yeah.
So do you think Manchester United were so good, or the teams for the Europa League this season still they say basmo to you? Talk to na be my fan.
I don't think the teams in the Europa League were bad. If the fact that I even think the Europa League this season was competitive, because if you look at some results, like one of them, the Osimhen that went out, you now see that usually we will say, okay, if you even check the table, if you check the table,
yes,
and you see that the people that even played playoff,
yes,
are the people that you expect to finish first 10.
True.
That's when you know that the Europa League was competitive is competitive this season, because if you look at Galatasaray played playoff.
Yeah.
I think Fenerbahce played playoff too.
Playoff Rangers, they did playoff Rangers.
Yes. Where else again? There was one top.
Let me ask you. Let me call some teams in the Europa League for you now.
Okay.
This season, Midfield, Sociedad, PAOK, FSB, Lyon, Roma, Porto. All these people are going for you, so tell me who will not be dirty
this season.
Yes.
This season.
Sociedad, Midtjylland, Lyon, FSB, PAOK, you not be dirty like that. But
I feel Resocida say even for league they're not too strong.
They're not too strong. They just get lost more from within 2 months. They lost the form again. There's Rangers, Anderlecht, Fenerbahce, Lazio, Plizen, Ferencváros, Olympiacos, Bodo, 20, Frankfurt, Ajax, Royal SG, Galatasaray, AZ, Tottenham. Who really did the way you win Man U normally? As a last season Europa League, we had Barcelona there.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
They fall come.
Yes.
You understand? AS Roma this.
I
think last season we had AC Milan there too.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I think we should have had. We can have some Leipzig.
You know, they stopped. They stopped. You know the way they arranged the last season different from this season, and that's why we feel that maybe the Europa League is not as competitive. Because if you look at it now, you just said we had Barcelona in Europa League, but Barcelona came from Champions League to Europa League.
And that's
AC Milan, I think AC Milan too came from Champions League to Europa. That's what make it difficult. That's why you feel like that maybe the Europa League was not competitive. To me, the table before the knockout stage showed that it was competitive.
Yes.
Because if you the Fenerbahce, the Galatasaray that you expect should be in the top 10, they're actually playing playoff.
Yeah.
So to me, I feel the Europa League was competitive to an extent.
So meaning as we don't lack that Champions League teams where they fall come, so because then you can see some big guns.
Yes, the big
guns. They will come.
And they go know say if they come that Champions League, they go still want enter that final.
Yes.
So Sevilla, if they come from there, they go.
That I said, even rumor even have it that Sevilla said will possibly come up for Champions League.
Come win Europa.
So that's why we actually saw that okay, maybe the Europa League is not competitive, but to me,
it was very competitive.
Yes, to an extent.
Okay, perfect. So now moving on straight to Manchester United. The game today, Bruno Fernandes currently has 37 goals and assists. Dembele, Yamal. I think Yamal does not have. I'm not sure if Yamal has more than 40 goals and assists
this season.
No. Or more than 40 something safe. Because Dembele get 45. I don't know if Yamal's number is as much as Dembele. I can't recall completely, but I know say not past 40 at all.
Yeah.
Now Bruno Fernandes get 37. Dembele they call his name for Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
With 45 goals and assists. For now, Bruno Fernandes get 37 goals and assists. Now. Ferdinand has to say how far. In the talk now, say even the physios, the doctors, they tell us say he need to rest. So now when if he die, he go get enough rest. So he no need to rest at all. What a mentality, man.
Bruno Fernandes.
You go see him say. You go see him say.
What a player. Now make Amorim say he need 10 Brunos.
Yeah.
If he get 10 Brunos, he will World Cup.
You go see him say this guy.
We man you.
You World Cup.
Yes. Yes. Go country.
Why?
Trust me.
Wow.
So now, my question here is this quickly. How important is this guy to Manchester United, and how much do you think he has settled in that position already for Man U formation? Like Ruben Amorim don't get the best place for that formation so far.
First question is how important Bruno Fernandes is the brain of United.
This is the air we breathe.
Is the air we breathe?
Yes.
Lie on you, tell your babe, now you don't tell Bruno. You know,
I made a statement.
Just say when I came to Lagos, I made some connections meeting Coach BI, but I lost my relationship in exchange of
I sacrificed my relationship.
See, I made a statement. I said Bruno Fernandes na the man.
Yeah.
With the Chester United.
Hey!
You understand? Because
don't leave me.
Let's get lost. Great. Without further discussion, say that line again.
I said Bruno Fernandes, now the man with the Chester United.
Oh my God!
Don't leave me.
That's
Don't
my
leave me.
money.
Don't
Don't
leave
leave. Chelsea corner when not play. When the 8 corner, I want to give like $80,000.
I receive it. Because you can see a man that wants to play for the badge, play for glory.
Yeah.
Not be man who call him man. Just look up. You know what I
know.
Because I cannot imagine Bruno Fernandes. They play like say he get what United promise him.
Yeah.
After you retire.
Yes.
Because you can. I mean, check his age. You know, he's not a 23-year-old boy where they go say he get what he want. He's 31, and he plays.
Yes.
They play like who they find contract more.
Yes.
The young boys they there. The person where they front that
Brock Lesnar.
Ayatamoku where they sign he's doing
The fighter.
nothing. Brock Lesnar cousin. Then there is another one where oh my god. Where decide say na footballer he can't decide say this work what I can't do now na baker. You sit down they bake bread Garnacho. Because you wonder how these boys are young. They don't feel follow.
And they are not hungry.
They are not hungry.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, you go know say if Fernandes retire from Man United no build a statue of Fernandes outside Old Trafford. Make they change am from the start. See what they call that on a stadium? Stadium of dreams, or be stadium of. Make they change am minus place of nightmare.
Let me ask you, minus trophy. Bruno Fernandes. Bigger, do you think Man fans would see him more of a legend than Cristiano Ronaldo?
No. No.
Sorry for the laugh.
No.
Sorry for the laugh.
No. Because like you said,
if he wins the Champions League, let's say next season, for example, and he wins the Champions League,
like
he said, and win Champions League.
Like he said, his age right now and the way he's playing. You wonder some of these young players, what are they doing? If you talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, he did it for Man U when he was young.
Yes,
he had that hunger.
He had everything.
So you cannot say.
I'm not saying. I'm asking you now. You be Man U
fan. No. I don't agree.
If Bruno goes on to win the Premier League and the Champions League before he leaves,
I still don't agree.
You still don't agree?
Yes, I still don't agree.
Trust me, because the guy,
he's good.
What that guy is giving,
he's good.
Let me tell you,
hates.
Bruno cannot cheat on Manchester United.
Yeah.
He cannot.
One-way relationship.
Guy,
and he hates again. He gets. Sometimes I start to wonder why
disrespect.
Why?
You understand? So
the disrespect they give to Bruno Fernandes is not getting the flowers he's supposed to.
He's not getting.
That deserves. Maybe because they've not been in a lot of titles.
After this podcast, we'll carry this flower, go keep for him the most. Give him his flowers.
He gets another flower from my podcast again, but doesn't Bruno get
no, don't give him.
So now moving further. Casemiro Ugarte.
Yeah.
Because we are reviewing the game today.
Yes.
I think the midfield pivot of Casemiro Ugarte was a key in this game today.
Yes.
These guys, I can't even remember if Bilbao played the game with midfielders.
Yeah.
Apart
they dominated
from
it.
Trying to use wings sometimes.
Yeah.
They did not get close.
Yeah.
Casemiro was bossing. He was playing well today. It was so good. Ugarte, if you look at the rating here, Casemiro had 8.4, Ugarte 8.7 to show
they were winning their duels. Yes. They were winning.
No, Ugarte got an assist to Casemiro. 2 assists. Okay. 2 assists. Oh, he assisted Bruno, Casemiro first. Yeah. Then Bruno on the third goal. Good. So, how important is Casemiro right now? Will it still be does it show on the door next season with how much of play where the guy they play right now?
I feel we still need to show him the door. Because
the salary.
Not even the salary, because the way we want to play going forward, I don't really think Casemiro can do that. Because if you watch
go this season finish now, season go start.
It's not even Amorim had to adapt to Casemiro.
Yeah.
Just to play him. And he's delivering. That's the
so what changed now?
So what changed is that Amorim is not a pack the boss type of coach. He loves attacking football.
quick transition,
attack. And Casemiro cannot give you that. But what he can give you is that if the distance is small for him to cover, that's where you get the best of Casemiro.
Definitely.
And what Amorim did was, you defend back and not. If you watch the way we play, you would see that most times when we press is during when the opposition is maybe passing out from the back. That's when we press.
Yeah.
But aside that, when you beat the press, then the players go back and defend and sit back into their shape.
Yeah.
That will now help Casemiro to monitor the space. That's when you get the best of Casemiro.
Yeah.
But if
so anything box to box, cancel.
Yeah, if anything box to box, cancel. Anything you want, okay, you should go and attack.
Push out.
Then
And the
come
crazy
back
thing
again.
is,
No,
in,
you
when
cannot
you
do
play
that.
when you play 3-4-2-1,
Yeah.
when you have two midfielders,
Yes.
it's always important that one at least must be box to box.
Yes.
One must be, because
Yeah.
if the guy gets his formation right now, gets the right players, he go play two Cunha, for example.
Okay.
A Cunha Zexi.
Okay.
Cunha Zexi.
Okay.
It can never be Osimhen. Na imagination. Cunha Zexi.
Gyokeres.
Why you use Oilon?
You cannot run
Still
from your
bless us
your
and say
love.
Osime.
Osimhen.
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 Gyokeres now. No, Gyokeres self now. Nicolas Jackson.
We go still
Osimhen
collect am.
Jackson. God forbid. Cunha Zexi. Wood.
But Wood, yeah, I will still collect Wood. I will still collect Wood.
Take Wood.
Take
I
Wood.
don't know what the
Chris
meaning
Wood.
of firewood be. So, Osimhen.
Cunha Osimhen. Talk calm. Talk
for
that
example,
Osimhen.
now, then he gets attacking players that covers them, because I think he would not really like Bruno to be another place. For example, the remaining two midfielders now, if that Casemiro got in now,
Yeah.
if one of them not they do box to box, and those three people where they front now proper attacking players,
yes.
it will be a big problem for the formation.
You know this formation, you cannot have a passenger.
You know that Bruno they do small box to box for that
Yes,
guy. Even as Bruno they play
you cannot have a passenger and play this formation. If you compare what Ronaldo is doing now and this Man U team to a Wolves or a Crystal Palace, you see that the profile of players in those teams are different. If you watch them play, there's no passenger. But if you in Man United in our squad right now, just like what you said, this formation requires mobility,
sharp.
mobility, speed, and strength.
Yes.
That's what we lack.
Casemiro cannot give you that.
Casemiro cannot give you that anymore.
Cannot give that anymore.
Cannot.
So when you expect,
So with all this beautiful football now, he has to go.
he has to go, because going forward, we don't want to play the sit back and hit on counter.
Okay.
We don't. That's not.
But Ugarte stays.
Yeah, Ugarte stays.
Ugarte stays, yeah.
Ugarte stays.
Now, Maswell, he play one shot
Where hit bar.
where he hit me for neck for the game. That one also my neck. And also, before that time, you don't need to say one person there where shove a hook on neck. So you don't say that the shove a head, be there my neck. Maswell, we looking at that guy today. Do you see the guy, because you have complained of him lacking speed a bit?
Yes.
bit.
Yes.
Do you see Ahmad coming to cover him for as wing back? Like, should they take Mazouari back to central position, one of the right central back, or making the play that right wing back?
Definitely. Back to the Ahmad come. You see Ahmad for the game today. The few cameo.
The few touches.
United missed that place.
We missed that place.
The boy just can't let Masraoui know, say, if you know buckle up,
I'm coming
that
to take
place
back.
every one way they put person.
You know, say as una talk now, shock.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, I know say Ahmad enter the game.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh,
Ahmad
I don't come studio.
If you see the touches,
Ahmad enter the game.
Coach.
Just I come up around 84
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah,
after
yeah,
85.
yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
something.
Ahmad
He enter
come.
84 minutes. Oh.
Ahmad,
as you come out, nine they bring in
As you
Ahmad.
dey come
Even
out,
I
Ahmad
shock.
dey
I
come.
tell him,
I in the shock say,
why they go
I
bring
say
him?
my God video for una say, you know, say the Champions League, all this Champions League and Europa League, yeah, they finish around after 10. So I say, okay, this is 85 minutes. The second half not too hot. Now they win 3-0 already. No, so you gonna tell me say, what if they score?
Yes,
I say no, this match again.
And they almost score.
They almost score now.
Because Garnacho had one shot on target.
Yeah.
Yes, they almost score. When the boy come, you can.
Did he come in as a wing back?
Yeah, as a wing back.
You can see the joy.
And that's where the space is.
You can.
And that's where we need him.
That space where United lack.
I'm telling you.
Use them for those few minutes.
So maybe they use the boy as wing back.
To me, they should use him there. Because that's where the space is. And I'm not sure.
So if they use him as a wing back, for example, now he's on the right wing back, Dogu's on the left wing back. Then you have Garnacho and Fernandes behind Højlund.
Yeah.
That's how it will be going forward.
Yeah.
That's how it will be.
Yeah. To me, because if you look at Amorim's team,
we have the strength to do wing back for this injury.
Ahmad is young.
That's my fear. But if you look at Amorim's style of play, you would know that the wing back are the creator. And
you said he usually like to have one winger.
Yes, one winger. Like and now Ahmad fits the profile. Although he also fits the profile as one of the 10. But I see him flourishing in that wing back.
You said something about him using him like a Quenda.
Yeah, because yes, because if you watch Ahmad play, I'm not sure there's a defender that wants to face Ahmad one-on-one. And that's where the space. And that's where the space is.
Because wide.
Ahmad's decision making is also top notch.
Yes.
So that's why 84 minutes on after the hell like
more.
Ahmad na somebody I get emotional.
Ahmad, you boy mad.
No, the few minutes you see the one-on-one take on.
You see the composure and the steeze.
The ball was composed on the ball. No, he was
okay. For the game today, quickly, Onana, was it good or average or no? Very good, average, poor.
I would say good because he had nothing much to do. Sorry, I would say average because he had nothing much to do.
Onana,
apart from that particular save that he made.
Very good, average, poor. Onana. No put that point. Onana was Onana.
Yeah, exactly. Because he had nothing much to do. He had nothing much aside that save that he made.
Yeah, what about Lindelof? You criticized him earlier when you saw him.
Lindelof was good.
Fair enough, he played well.
Yeah, fair enough, he played well. I cannot
few average or very good.
Yeah, few mistakes, but
average or very good.
Good.
Not very.
Not very.
Maguire.
Good.
Very good
for that cross.
Winger.
Tricky winger. I was shouting, Maguire, pass this ball.
Who don't pay for that?
Leave him.
Chelsea drop Maguire, put Maguire there.
I go sell him for now.
To say, tell man you say we give you guys mount, Baba.
Mount that side.
Medical come mount our right wing for us.
We are not to get right wing like that. I feel still giving out Maguire. I feel still giving out Maguire.
Maguire used to go to run that place.
Yeah.
Like 150. Like 15 when man is the
150.
I say
150.
150.
Very good.
Yeah, very good. Good.
We're not talking about good
because he made some mistakes.
Okay. Switch some.
Yeah, good.
Your man, your love, your neighbor, neighbor. Dogo.
No, I feel.
Don't let the guy name Dogo. So anytime man you play with, you say Dogo. I see your guy.
No. I feel that Dogo grew into the game. He grew into the game.
He no grew into anything.
I feel that Dogo grew into the game.
You criticized him that he lost ball. He lost possession like 3 times.
At the point, he was running like a headless chicken.
But he also made some crosses that was also good.
That led to what?
That led to almost.
We're almost waiting.
So I'll give him
average.
I'll go give him an average.
Jesus.
Average.
Hey, I'll go give him average.
I'll go give him average. I'll give him average. I don't give him poor now.
Oh yeah, no wahala. Garnacho.
Good. Very good.
Good.
Very good. Because no, Garnacho decision making today was good.
I better get that.
I would say very good.
Everything
I would say very good.
making.
No. I don't remember shouting. I don't remember shouting about
even your
Garnacho.
decision making to come and meet me in this podcast was not very good. Because maybe they need you for Ibadan as a special advisor to the governor.
See.
Governor will define you now. You don't know. At the end of the day, you can rate it
For
as
this
average.
life.
Amen.
For this life,
If
privilege.
it's amen, meaning it's already not very good already.
I want to say na excellent.
Okay.
Because now here governor go see me. So that decision making was excellent. Yes. Not even very good. Now excellent.
So Garnacho, excellent.
Very good, not excellent.
Very good. Okay.
Very
If
good.
governor Jean, excellent. Minus governor.
Very
Very
good.
good. Okay, that's fine. Now let's go quickly to the substitution. You
know,
were
call one
hailing.
person now.
No, I don't call him.
Oiland.
Hey, Olo! Brock Lesnar! Suplex City!
We cannot leave that.
Not verse.
We must talk about that. Brock Lesnar, UFC fighter. Kamaru Usman. If you watch this podcast, Brock Lesnar want fight you.
Yeah.
He's Adesanya.
Adesanya.
The star bender. See, how long won't bend you for this place? Oil on.
Better pause.
That song where Omale sing, bend down and bend
Ireland.
So what's your own score now?
I say bender. Who score one here? You don't do the scale.
I am better.
The dead stadium Oiland come out, go they watch fight.
But Ireland was very good today.
Oiland was Oiland today.
What waiting, coach?
No, he also.
No, you have to. For
He
the
had the penalty now.
If you hear this way talk about it, I'm going to say, hey, mommy, this guy talk about it, I'm going to send you money. Oiland not good.
Oiland was
He's not used to
Oiland.
getting that.
The
That
penalty, what you want to do?
So yeah, let's go. We got like 10 minutes to go. Now, quickly, delete. Now, good to see delete back again. For
Yeah.
Delete, was it good?
Yeah, it
Was
was
good.
not.
We not do
We
anything.
can't rate it.
The game was
because
Mount
it was-
good.
Mason Mount too was average because I
All these people were the cause they put there for 65 minutes. Una give very good to Amadialo where enter 84. So what was 60? At the time of delete now, you said you can't rate him because he didn't have much time. How come who plays this minutes?
no, delete
Okay,
came the
so
same
that-
time.
The thing.
No, delete and Ahmad were the same time now.
Delete just come, just the delete.
No, delete was delete.
It was delete.
Delete was delete. There was nothing
Nothing
much
to
to
do.
do. There was nothing much
Did
to
he
do.
delete to recycle bin or everything lost?
Trash. Empty trash.
There was nothing much to do,
do,
because
just use it already.
the Bilbao did not have
Messi
find
Mount,
anything
Messi
goal.
Mount,
Mason Mount who did his job.
because you hail her for one.
Messi
at one
Mount
point.
did his job to retain the possession,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
very
he
good
was
at.
keeping the
So I
ball
will give
at
him
one
good.
time.
Do you think
Very
Messi Mount should be starting games these days?
He will leave his feet, because I will still say this system fits Mason Mount
Do you
very
prefer him
well.
than Garnacho in the game?
Yes,
But if he did one person not with the run, Garnacho still get that pace.
I still believe that we should retain the ball more.
Everybody's retaining ball. Who's not running?
Mason Mount has eye for pass. Mason Mount can serve as that. If he picks his form back, he can serve as that McTominay we lost, that has eye for goal.
True.
Okay. Then now moving on next, we have Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw did very well, because 2 crosses he did into the box were actually very, very good.
Yes.
So I would say Luke Shaw was good. Luke Shaw was good. Was calm on the ball. Kobimano was so good.
Amad Diallo, excellent.
Composure
So
and
who come poor today? Nobody. Oh, Allah.
Nobody.
All right, now straight to the last 2 topics we have. We have like 8 minutes to go. Sorry guys for taking your time. Now, Garnacho made a clear statement and said, if Una go on to win the Europa League, I try to make sure I no mistake it and say Champions League again.
Yeah.
If Una go on to win
The
the
Champions
Europa League,
League,
so
okay.
just be aware that it's Europa I'm talking about. I'm not going to put the trophy, name of the trophy again. Now, that Sky Sport 9 post down. He said, not be successful season because of how terrible.
Yes.
Where man you did for table.
Yes.
And to me, I feel like more. Bad when you win Europa. Well, there's some people, maybe people like Arsenal don't go win anything again, trophyless again. No Europa trophy for a full club. Man, Arsenal not get Europa trophy for a full club. Then you walk on win
Europa.
You say no successful season. So you what do you think?
If the statement came from Ahmad or Bruno, we would say that's being ambitious. Because to Ram, that means their eyes is fixed on bigger things, not from someone like Garnacho.
Why?
That's a stupid thing to say.
Okay.
Because
They are 14 to the table.
yes, if you win the Europa League, it qualifies you for the Champions League. So that means to some certain extent that's success.
What do you think?
Yeah. I think, we used to question their mentality. So for me, mentality wise, I actually see sense in what he's saying.
Which mentality? Garnacho?
Yes,
No, because-
maybe they feel say
because
if I start celebrating at 14
at 14
and winning the Europa
League,
these people may feel like we don't see the club finish as
yes,
small club.
and if you look,
Yeah, but then
maybe
you
he
are
was
appealing
trying to
back to
protect
and if you look,
the prestige of the team.
first of all, his mind is supposed to be in Europa League.
First of all,
Yes,
Till this time,
his mind is supposed to be competing in Europa League.
because Chelsea get
United
the
standard, yes.
United standard.
Okay, for standard, no.
So for him to say it's a good season, it should speak for his mentality.
Now, as you he not join the people who put them where they did.
And that's what I'm saying. Mentality wise,
He
you can say
he
he's
not
growing.
mentality na madman, he be mentality madman to make that statement. Because you cannot be the orchestrator of the team.
the problem.
And come they won't.
But you won't blame him.
If he wants to take responsibility,
Yes.
he would say to the fans, we cannot be in this position and be celebrating. But winning the Europa League will give the fans some joy. If United win Europa League, no worry about where you dey for table. Your fans will be happy.
That's true.
They play Champions League next
that's
season.
True. That's
where
true.
man
That's
you
true.
actually suppose dey.
Yeah, that's true.
And who knows? Next season now, the odds can be on your favor. United pick form.
Amen.
With everything. And then start to the play. Of which, if they pick form, Garnacho no fit dey the fold.
Okay.
Yes, nah.
Inshallah, I'll be there.
Inshallah will be there.
Okay, now, to me, I feel like he was trying to protect the name of the club
Yes.
and the standard and say, we will not be happy to finish 14th. We cannot have that joy in the dressing room that, it was a success.
Yes.
We love the Europa League.
Of course.
We love to be in the Champions League.
Yes.
We appreciate that, but that is not the standard of this club.
Yes.
I feel like this is where it was coming from.
Yes, if it's
Can
a
be
Crystal
right and
Palace,
wrong.
they are happy.
Can be right and wrong at the same time.
Yes.
But to you now, I know where you they come from.
Yeah.
If you want to judge him, he's not the kind of person that should say that.
No,
Okay.
Yes.
I know where you're coming from.
I understand.
But I don't think it's wrong. It's right.
Yeah,
and
I don't
wrong.
think.
The same answer where you give for the red card 50-50. So let's leave it like that. You know, understand? So now this is the last part of it. They made a question to Ruben Amorim.
Yes.
Say, Omo, you supposed sign Gyokeres. So you're supposed to sign him. Yesterday night the news come out. But a lot of comments on social media. Say, Omo, and the guy say, bro, I'm not going to sign Gyokeres because of, say, he won't go play Champions League. That he does not need a player because I know they've already given me that mentality. And Gyokeres have already given that mentality that if I'm living here, how to play in the Champions League team. And Champions League is something that you use to attract big players.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I'm playing Champions League in Sporting already. Don't come and drag me to one Europa level. So you got to win Champions League. Maybe I'll try to come.
Yeah.
Inshallah, I will be there. So for me to be there, win Champions League. So he say, I'm not going to sign any player based on say they won't play Champions League. I want to sign players that
want to play for the
wants
club.
to play for Manchester United. And that statement sounded like if Gyokeres is in a Champions League, they come find you. Day or day.
Okay.
Do you think? Do you stand with him right there, or you think it is a must for you guys to have the Champions League to attract players?
I actually stand with him. I do, because you cannot. I know Gyokeres now. He's 27. If you look at what he's saying, to him, he's right, because he cannot come to a project that we are not yet there, but we want to be there at that age, because he wants to be there, playing there.
That's what
Seasoning. So you cannot fault him for that one. But I also see, but I also see sense in what Ruben Amorim is saying, because he wants that mentality of, okay, let's say we sign a Gyokeres now, okay, let's say we qualify in this Champions League now, and then we sign a Gyokeres now, then for next season, and next season we don't qualify for Champions League next season. Now will you look at his mentality to know that is it that player that will still want to stick and lead the team back into the Champions League, or is he going to start making all these body gestures and maybe spoil the dressing room and everything, and there becomes chaos in the dressing room? So it has to be a mentality of, okay, I want to come to this club,
yes,
not because of the Champions League, but for the badge.
Okay.
Because that's where you get more. If you look at Bruno Fernandes,
you're not going to get another one.
You're not going to get another one.
Never.
If you look at the Cunha, if you look at the
because the man saying he need 10 Bruno, and he's trying to put that Bruno mentality into the market.
Yes.
How many Bruno Fernandes do we have in the league?
Yeah.
Which other player is as dedicated?
But if you look at the, no,
I don't think I can't.
No. If you look at the Cunha transfer now, that is bid, that is up and down now, he wants to come to the club for the badge.
No lie.
Why are you taking this in a lie?
He follow you talk of
which badge?
No. He said Champions League or not. I want to be in Manchester United.
My brother, if you dey with Wolverhampton Wanderers, and the man you want and you know.
No, what of the lap? There's a rumor that he wants Champions League football.
Which the lap?
The lap of this
every
one.
Player wants big. Every player wants that big spotlight.
Let me ask you. Make I ask you now. Now go now once. Don't be your go answer.
Okay.
Because you be my fan, so you go fit if you play with you for this question, I won't answer.
Okay.
Now you say you don't want anybody to use Champions League take on your club. They must come and play for the badge.
Yeah.
How much of an exciting project is Manchester United now? Is there something that are they attractive right now?
Okay, see if you see from
because to me now the name of the club.
No. From when Amorim come, United don't get his style where they play. So I feel waiting him the talk be. I have a project I'm building.
I think we can say this now because of we are saying this because of the success in Europa League.
No.
Europa League.
No, see,
Manchester United are still poor
even
in the league.
For the league,
23 games, 11 losses.
For the league,
they have played about 23 games and scored 24 goals.
Okay.
Yes.
So what are you saying?
See, the thing is, they never find the rhythm. But you go know
so what should you in the use now? They feel say this he get what you go supposed to see beyond Champions League.
Now where?
So what should they be seeing?
Where in they come from? Be I don't care if you be big player.
Yes.
If you want play Champions League, go on
that club.
And they find you where you believe. Say okay, this is a project.
This is a project. Yeah.
Make we use for example when Man City starts their revolution. You know, so that they bring in players. Then Man City know the Champions League. Robinho signed there.
Yeah.
That one we know say now for money. But then when the players they come, for their mind be we go build this team.
But there's a lot of money that backs it up.
Yes.
But now
United
so good. So what are you using to attract the guy?
If you watch the way Bruno Fernandes speaks in his press conference, you would know that this man.
Let me tell you, I cannot say. Let me tell you,
that's not.
I'm not going to. You are not going to judge football based on emotions.
No, you're talking about projects. You're talking about projects.
No. If your brother and Gyokeres now, or Seaman, whoever you want to buy, and the person won't go Man U as at this time, are two things. One, you see that Manchester United go Champions League.
Okay.
Or Man U don't already show saying the last just the way Pochettino finish on a high with Chelsea. Last 7 games,
there's
about
a
6 wins.
Yeah.
So you don't say the team don't peak already, and they tell you now, okay, next season as they come, when they bring in this guy, when they bring in this guy, when they bring in this guy, to give you that particular kind of thing. But if you are giving that vibe of, you're not going to pay a lot of money. Number one, you're not paying a lot of money.
Okay.
Now playing a formation that is the formation that everybody they hustle like thief. Not be very relaxing formation.
That
the PSG where you enjoy yourself. 3-4-2-1 formation where they give you the best of beautiful football.
Okay.
Now quick transition football, not be beautiful football.
Okay.
I can tell you that.
Okay.
There is no team that is playing 3-4-2-1 that has possession and tiki-taka.
No.
Those kind of football.
No.
That's wrong.
You go wrong.
You understand? And also they come in the go hustle.
Yeah.
So now if they tell me now say man, now you become Champions League, take come for the badge and for the project. So money now day. What is badge and project in the current football?
You can look at it this way. You said something about Man U being Man U. Man U is still a big franchise, and definitely you want to be among let's say you want to make history I don't even understand what I'm saying. You want to make history and say, because let's look at it this way now. We are in a bad situation now.
The baddest of all.
The baddest of all. And you actually want allegedly.
Good.
You actually want to be in that history of the group of players that brought Man U from here to here.
What is the assurance that it will work?
Bro.
First of all, you have to be Man U now. Man U looking at no.
With make believe.
So the thing is, what you are saying is,
that's
you should be hopeful.
Should be hopeful.
This guy now they tell you say leave that hope.
There is something that attracts players.
Yes.
Not
listen.
Like I said, for Gyokeres, his age and what he wants. He doesn't want to be in a project.
That is just
starting.
But looking at Man U to win Premier League now will be like 3 years.
Yes, it's just starting.
Right?
Yes.
Good.
So he wants to be. That's why I don't blame. Because he has been there before with Sporting Lisbon.
Yes,
so that's why I say I don't blame him for saying that, and I also don't blame my coach for saying that because the coach.
Do you think he should leave top flight players who are looking like world class already, and go for people like Delap and Cunha, where because they come from Wolves, they're very devoted.
Yeah, sometimes
those big players, will you get what you're looking for?
Sometimes that's what you need, because the stage we are right now, I would say if you pack world class into that stage that we are right now, and then let's say, God forbid, we finish in 7th position or 8th position next season, it's still going to be the world class players and nothing to show. But when you are building, Man U now is a process.
So meaning they're not supposed to go for the Gyokeres yet.
Look for mentality. Look for desire. Look for availability, work rates. That's what they should be going for, not names, not brand. Because if you should take Man U now from year to, let's say, if I finish, let's say next season I finish 7th, I won't be bothered. What I'll be bothered is the points in 7th to 5th or 4th. How many points is it? That's what I'll be bothered. Now, that's position now. I can now go for who will take me from here to that position.
Okay, I see your point.
Exactly.
Good.
It should be.
Long story short, meaning he should not really be bothered with world class players.
Yes.
World class
people that wants to play.
Are worried about Champions League.
Yes.
Because after next season, Champions League not got day.
Problem go dey.
They won't come on.
And that has been happening for Man U since. It has been happening because if you look at McAllister, who is very very good now, when Liverpool go buy him, they were in Europa League.
Yes.
But he wanted to go to Liverpool. He went there.
No. Even that time when Liverpool did that Europa League, they were looking like.
Do you know that same time, Man U was in Champions League? We finished 3rd.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he went to Liverpool.
Yes.
And he went for just 30 million.
Good.
But now, what is his market value?
You go down high now, like 70.
So those are the kind of players you should look for. Not the name, not the brand. No.
So
because
you stand with Ruben Amorim's statement.
Yeah, I stand with the statement.
Okay, thank you very much. So guys, this is close to the end of the podcast. It has been so wonderful for myself and Gray of Lagos and also Anthony. I know you wish to talk for the next 4 hours. He really wish to talk more. There's a lot he wants to say, but with the chairman just say the video not past 1 hour. But this is a review of the game between Bilbao and Manchester United. And lastly, is it over? You see Manchester United done, qualified already?
I still see 70-20, 70-30.
Based on the way you know your boys.
Yes, individual error.
To me, it's over. Bilbao not come back.
Who will go score for them?
He knows that one use that Maresca style. We are not in the title. No. Now you didn't lose that one. Not use that Maresca style.
It's over.
And also in the final, Tottenham. Any chance? I think they can win Tottenham, but not as easy as Man U fans they talk.
No, it's not going to be easy.
Because if I talk,
Because that one a Premier League team.
It's not going to be easy.
I'm in trouble. If
I
I
beg,
speak,
just speak. 1 minute to go.
United go useless to Tottenham is bottlers. Tottenham now make this
Let
bottle.
them do the bottle.
I mean, come on. No man, see, there's no winning mentality in
Yeah,
all the trade
yeah.
that they do. Tottenham they
Because
plan,
say they always win trophy for
they plan to
Say
fail.
they believe in the coach. That's what you say.
Postecoglou for
Say they believe in the coach.
Postecoglou.
Even the fans, they fight the coach every time.
What is that?
So they don't even.
So
If
guys,
United
let us
makes
know
it
your
to-
thoughts on what you think about the whole rating for the players. Bruno Fernandes, his mentality, how important is he getting the numbers that you can even use to win Ballon d'Or as at this moment. You know, understand? Also let us know about Garnacho saying it's not a successful season even if they win Europa. Let us know your thoughts on Manchester United. Why are they dominating and still being the unbeaten team in all European competitions?
It's our work. It's our work.
Where they win Madrid, Barca, Inter, Arsenal, PSG, Chelsea, everything there. Now only there. Liverpool, everybody, now only there.
It's our
Why
work.
is that not showing in the Premier League and all of this? And also rate Anthony's podcast with us over 10. Since he give you 6, help me give her 4. Thank you very much for myself again, Anthony. Thank you very much. God bless you guys.
Thank you.
God bless you. One time.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.